Family constellations and parenting. This is a complex one. Family constellations and parenting. We all come through family systems, whether they stay together, whether you have single parent families or split families or together families. We all come through families. There's always an ovum and a sperm that gets together somehow. And so we all come through genetic lines and form our own genetic imprint from our two parents. And so parenting then is what happens when we're young with our own parents, but also is what comes through your father's parenting line and your mother's parenting line. It's pretty hard to avoid some of those patterns going through into your own parenting. And so if you are, for example, cut off or have a difficult connection with one or both of your parents, then it's very difficult for you as a person to feel complete. And so it's very easy in that situation for your unconscious mind to look to one of your children to either complete that difficult relationship you have with your parent, or to follow, to carry on a pattern that's already carried on in your family system. So it's very helpful for those of us who are parents to look at our own family system as much as possible to clear up or to come to at least a level of acceptance with each of those parents. Now, that is even in terrible family situations. I'm not asking any person to come from a place of total disconnection or hate towards a parent to suddenly say, yes, they love them passionately, whatever, because saying it doesn't do anything anyway. It has to be felt, okay? Rather, it's better to sort out that entanglement with that parent from within the client's self, right? It's not something that is often done well face to face. And that's why, even though I'm a master of counselling, I don't do that anymore very much, because it's much more useful for each person to sort out their own feelings in a constellation session, give back to that parent whatever they need to give, create some healthy boundaries, and then over time, perhaps a level of acceptance can come in. And once that comes in, then the love can start to flow from one generation to the next and down to your children too. So parenting and constellations is a really important area, one that is incredibly useful, and I would like to see being used in many, many more situations, and can very much help us to become better parents and better children and better grandparents. So yes, family constellation and parents is a very good thing. Normally, as parents, we look at the parents rather than a child or children that are, what could you say, you know, out of order or acting out in some way. It's more useful normally to look at the parents and look at where the rifts are with the parents, either with each other or with each of their family systems, to see what it is that is affecting the child. Okay, now if a parent finds that there's something about their own system that needs to be healed or sorted out, then it's up to them to decide to do that or not. And so it then becomes a choice for the parents. And it's not about the other person having to do anything. It's about the person who's got the rift to sort it out for themselves, okay? The other parent, if they choose, can sort it out for themselves. And then we've got a really happy situation of two people that can come together. Sometimes, though, we can sort things out for ourselves and the other person never does. However, from our perspective, if there's no resentment and no pain anymore, that is clear for them, even if it's not clear for the other member or members of the family. So this is a hard situation to talk about, really. It's a hard situation to explain, but it can bring a lot of peace for the parent, even if they have unresolved issues with their own parent that the other parent never wants to look at. If you can come to some resolution within yourself, that will have a big impact then on your own children and possibly grandchildren as well. And most of all, peace of mind. You know, there's nothing more precious than that.